with a chance of showers and thunderstorms overnight with a low around 65. That's your Classic 101 forecast.
Welcome to All Things Rutherford, here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. Now here's your host, Todd and Tracy.
Did you think you were going to get to talk before me this morning?
I did.
No, I got the microphones off.
Hey, we're always in lead talking.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful, it's a wonderful Wednesday.
It's a wonderful hump day all over again.
Yes, it is.
Kind of feels like Groundhog Day, don't it?
Kind of.
You know that movie where it feels like it's happening over and over and over?
Yeah, it sure seems like every time you turn around, it's another, definitely, what have I got?
It's another hump day.
Fingernail clippers, that's what I got. If I was flying TSA, boy, they would. Luckily, I didn't have to go through the airport this morning to get here. They'd have probably confiscated those dangerous weapons.
Yes. Yeah, you're talking about fingernail clippers?
Oh, yeah.
Nicholas took those to school one time when he was like in the 3rd grade. I don't know why, but he did, and
Maybe
they called me. I mean, he wasn't using it as a weapon. It was just, maybe he wanted to cut his fingernails.
Miss Hauser, we're sorry to inform you Nicholas has brought a dangerous weapon, and he is threatening to cut people's fingernails. That's how you can look at that.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
I
remember when little boys used to carry little actual pocket knives to school.
There was a child one time in the, Karen was telling me about it, in the 1st or 2nd grade, who was eating a Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
And bit it into the shape of a gun.
I've heard that.
And they were all fire mad about that.
Yeah. I think that was on the news somewhere. Yeah.
All fire got all mad about that.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous. I'll Pop-Tart you, brother.
Well,
Can you imagine having to assault somebody with a Pop-Tart?
No.
I'd hope it was at least out of the fresh out of the toaster where maybe it could burn them a little bit or something.
Look at all the little boys that used to walk around with little gun holsters on.
Oh, yeah.
Little cowboy hats. They were just so cute, and it was just fun.
How many times did kids go out and find old tree sticks?
Yeah.
Tree sticks.
I don't know what you mean.
Tree limbs.
You were a little boy, so I was just assuming.
Tree limbs shaped like a gun.
Yeah.
And we'd run around.
Oh, yeah.
Bah, with tree limbs.
I don't know.
I made a funny video. I got something. I made a funny video years ago of I think it was my son. Had his Nerf gun. And he was out in the yard, and he shook it like it was shooting. Well, I went back and added gun firing and sound effects out of it. And I'm like, that's how ridiculous it is.
Yeah.
Then I had one of my church people had a gun, had a stick. It looked like a gun, and I made it fire like a shotgun. Yeah, it was so. I mean, that's how stupid.
Only Todd Kaiser can do
people
this.
People get all mad. Oh no, they've got a stick with a nail in it.
Everybody's just angry and. Yeah,
here's a fun fact for you.
What's that?
Disney Channel got mad because of the movie Sound of Freedom, which is dealing with human trafficking and kids and stuff like that.
What has happened to Walt Disney? Would flip over in his grave, wouldn't he?
But on the flip side, they released a movie about a underage girl that was raped by Satan.
Yeah.
How about that?
I heard about that, and I also heard that they were redoing Snow White.
Yeah.
Something about all that. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't want to. Snow White. Don't want to mess with that.
Yeah, Disney has been very quite disappointing here lately.
And it's so sad because they still got Star Wars. They need to sell that back to George Lucas, and but they won't do that. Anyway, 4 minutes after 7 o'clock, like I said on this Wednesday morning, it's not quite sun shining yet.
Yeah, but it will.
Currently at 67 degrees. We've got a chance.
My sunshine. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I got my sunglasses on top of my head, and I'm ready for the sun. Okay.
There you go. Sunglasses on top of your head.
Yeah.
Good place for them. Well, we got a chance of rain throughout the day today.
Really?
Patchy fog this morning, a chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. It's about a 50-50 shot, so better chance tomorrow. And then, Friday it's back to 40%. I guess that's those afternoon pop-up thunderstorms that roll through. More or less of what we're going to be seeing there. But yeah.
But it gets so hot. Those thunderstorms, I mean, not the thunder, but the rain is almost welcome because it gets so hot.
When right before it storms, the air will cool down.
Yeah.
And then the rain will fall and it'll cool everything. And you can almost hear the grass going, and all the flowers are. And then after that, it's exactly 3 degrees cooler than the temperature of the sun.
Yep.
Because of the humidity. Speaking of 3 degrees cooler than the temperature of the sun, do you remember, I don't know why this popped in my head, you remember those apple pies from Hardee's years ago that had the cinnamon and sugar on them?
Yes.
That would literally burn your tongue off.
Yeah, boy.
And when you got them, those were good. I was over at another restaurant yesterday, and they were carrying the cinnamon apple pies, and I was like, I wonder if they're as hot as the ones from Hardee's used to be.
They used to be really good.
Oh yeah, you'd burn your. I probably got burn tracks
scars
on my tongue from where that thing burnt me as a child. Oh, Lou Gillum checking in with us this morning. Lou always gives us programming notes as we go out throughout this morning. Oh, righty, Tracy, if you would contact Lou and tell her about the feller not being able to come in this morning. We had an interview coming in.
I had that message yesterday afternoon. His wife called and said that he was unfortunately in the hospital.
And he is actually talking about the Floyd's Creek Baptist Church, the annual sportsman banquet coming up. We're going to be talking about that. We'll give you the rundown on that. That'll be held August the 19th at 6:30. That is the Floyd's Creek Baptist Church Sportsman's Banquet. Live music will be performed by Carly Arrowwood Music. Tickets, which include a barbecue dinner, live music, and a chance to win great outdoor prizes, are only $15 each, and must be purchased in advance at Floyd's Creek Church. You can get those at Scrappy's Food and Fuel, or Butler's Jewelry and Loan, or Clark's Automotive Towing. For more information, you can contact the church at 245-1059.
And we sure hope the preacher is doing well,
sure
and we'll keep you in our thoughts and prayers.
He's doing good this morning. I hope that
he will be rescheduling, I think, whenever he's up and about.
Yeah, maybe we can get him back in here later on and interview him and let him talk a little bit more about it as we go along. So yeah, let's get started with our Wednesday morning call around report. We're going to check in first with the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. We'll do that after this.
Joe Meek was born in Virginia in 1810. He had little use for school, so at the age of 16, he left home. Later in life, Joe did teach himself how to write, and he read the classics of his day. But when he wrote, his spelling and grammar was highly creative. At the age of 19, Joe headed out west, and for 10 years lived the life of a mountain man. He was a favorite at rendezvous, telling stories of his adventures, stories that were not only humorous, but often highly exaggerated. By 1840, Meek realized the era of the mountain man was coming to an end. So he took his Indian wife and led a wagon train over the Oregon Trail. Meek settled down in western Oregon and became a farmer. At this time, Oregon wasn't a territory of the United States, and there was no military protection from Indians. In 1847, Meek led a delegation to Washington seeking territorial status. The heavily bearded and buckskin-clad Meek was a sight to behold. He announced himself as the envoy extraordinary and minister plenipotentiary from the Republic of Oregon to the Court of the United States. Congress responded by making Oregon a territory. Meek returned home as Oregon's U.S. Marshal. He got heavily involved in politics, helping found Oregon's Republican Party. During the latter part of Meek's life, there were strong anti-Indian feelings in Oregon. With an Indian wife and children of mixed nationality, Meek endured what came his way and remained to his death on June 20, 1875, a man of integrity, courage, and magnetism. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
If you need a legal consultation regarding wills, real estate, closings, Medicaid planning, or just legal representation, contact attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Ken Baldwin at the Arledge Law Firm on East Court Street in Rutherfordton. They offer years of experience and expertise. Arledge Law Firm is your local professional law firm that really cares about their clients, and it shows. Whatever the situation you're facing, call 828-287-3338. Let the professional team go to work for you.
10 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Wednesday morning. Couldn't get a hold of the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. We'll check back with them in a few minutes. Instead, we're going over to Perez over at 911 Communications Center. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
What do you have on the report for us this morning?
All right, it says in the past 24 hours, Rutherford County 911 Communications has processed 530 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 73 emergency medical services and 194 for Sheriff's Office, 87 for Forest City PD, 8 for Lake Lure PD, 48 for Rutherford PD, and 91 for Spindale PD. And for fire calls, Forest City had electrical fire, Green Hill had a motor vehicle accident, Lake Lure had a motor vehicle accident, Rutherford had a commercial fire alarm, Shiloh Danieltown had a motor vehicle accident, and that is it.
Thanks so much for that report. Have a great day.
All right,
Thanks.
you. Bye.
Bye-bye. 911 Communications Center report right there. Let me tell you about a place you need to go. If you have not ever been up to Tony's Fresh Produce Market, you need to go today and get loaded up on all your favorite vegetables and fruits. They've got local strawberries, watermelons. They carry the watermelons are in the seeded and the seedless variety. They've got Silver Queen corn, purple, Cherokee purple tomatoes, cherries, grapes. Be sure to get one of those delicious cantaloupes. Some of the half-runner green beans, those are good too. They also sell ferns and hanging baskets. Homemade pies, cakes, fudge are all available at Tony's Produce. You can also get block cheese, and I have seen people posting on the Facebook about those pink pineapples.
Yeah,
I have yet to get one of those. I need to go up there and get one of those.
I'm going to go see him today, and
Said
I might
it's
just
the
pick up
sweetest
one.
thing you'll ever eat.
And then you'll cut it. We might have it in the morning
We're
right
gonna
here on the
live
air.
on the air. We're going to cut the pink pineapple
pineapple
and try it out. How about that? Tony's is open Monday through Saturday, 9 until 7, Sundays 10 until 4, and they're located at 773 North Washington Street up in Rutherfordton. Give them a call at 287-9495.
With gas and utility prices skyrocketing, you need to save money wherever you can. Jay's Discount Grocery can help you do just that. Jay's Grocery has a fresh meat market and a produce aisle like no other. Jay's carries all household needs, including dog and cat food, cups, paper plates, drinks, famous brand names arriving daily at a fraction of the cost. You know, you just never know what you'll find at Jay's. Find out for yourself. Jay's is open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 7, Friday and Saturday, 8 to 8, closed on Sundays. Jay's Discount Grocery, 671 Oak Street in Forest City. Shop Jay's and walk out with a pocket full of savings.
13 minutes after 7 o'clock this morning, Wednesday. Start to say, oh, it is July the 19th. My brain went crazy there for a minute. Well, this is Deputy Lowry. Deputy, good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. What do you got on the report for us this morning?
In the past 24 hours, Sheriff's Office has received 194 calls. The jail has processed 5 arrests, and we currently have 174 in the jail. And then for the reports, all we have is arrest reports. We have Anise Bumgardner of Ballstick charged with failure to appear on felony. Kenyon McLean of Shelby charged with child support. Tyreek Moore of Spindale charged with assault and battery. Terry Parsons of Rutherford charged with failure to appear. Danny Lynch of Union Mills charged with injury to real property, cyberstalking, and failure to appear as witness. And Christopher Huntsinger of Kings Mountain charged with felony larceny. And that's it.
Deputy Lowry, hope you have a wonderful day. Most of all, be safe.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks.
You too.
Bye-bye. Deputy Lowry with that report from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. And just a reminder that the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department report and the 911 Communications Center report brought to you by the fine folks over at Jay's Discount Grocery. We'll be speaking with Rick again tomorrow after our show, but today we're going to see if we can catch up with good old Wayne Rollins.
Yeah, we're going to catch up with the Caribbean Queen. King.
Caribbean King. Yep.
I better not call him a queen. Sorry, Wayne.
Well, we can't judge. We have to. If he identifies as a queen, that's what we're going to do. We'll catch up with him a little later on this morning. We'll get down to Wayne Rollins and find out what's for lunch. That sounds like a good deal to me.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
16 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Wednesday morning. Ruby Taylor with us from the SDO Fire District. Ruby, good morning.
Good morning.
Everything going all right today?
No, the fire department had a vehicle accident. And on my birthday counter, got James Dobbins having birthday. Hope he has a nice day, and the signs are in the heart today and going to Bows tomorrow, and that's all I got.
All right, Ruby, thanks so much. Hope you have a wonderful day.
You too.
Bye-bye. Ruby Taylor with that report from the SDO Fire District. For those of you that do not know, that is the Shiloh, Danieltown, Oakland Fire District. Oakland I wonder if those all used to be little towns over there.
You know
I'm
something?
sure they did, and they just combined them all.
Yeah, probably so.
And just made it the SDO Fire District.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for the SDO Fire District, though, let's check in with the Chimney Rock Fire District, and it's chimney, and it's a rock that looks like a chimney.
And I've never been to the top of it.
You've never been to the top. Tracy, I'm going to do it again. Tracy Lou Anhauser. You've never been to the top of
I've never been.
Cherry Mountain.
I've probably been there.
Chimney Rock.
I have never been to the top of Chimney Rock.
It's a Rutherford County staple.
I know.
You know, it's funny, like, I remember I went to the beach one time, and I was talking with some folks in there, and I guess they caught my southern drawl.
Uh-huh.
And where are you from? I said, I'm from North Carolina, Rutherford County. Oh, we just love going up to Chimney Rock. I bet you go all the time. And I'm like, I've probably been twice my whole life.
Oh, are you serious? I have been up there a bunch.
No, I mean to the actual rock.
Oh, no, I've never been up to the top.
I've been there twice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what that is?
What?
That's a lot of high.
Yeah.
For a big old fellow like me, that's a long way to go.
Brittany, my daughter, went up there with her grandmother one time, and she said when she got to the top, she was green.
Oh, yeah.
She said I was sick.
There'll be parts that you walk like. It's a trail, and it's got like a fence there. 'Cause you're not going to fall off.
But somebody had said now they have an elevator.
But the elevator's been there.
Oh, okay.
But you walk along that rock face, and boy, my knees got weak.
Really?
I was like, I felt like I was going to fall. It was something else.
That makes me really want to go now.
Oh, go check it out, definitely. It's a must. Go in the Moonshiner's Cave up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Huh.
probably some of my people that did that. Who knows?
Oh, yeah. Same here.
My people's probably up there with your people.
Probably. Mine might not have been making it, but they was definitely running it. Race car peoples. Chris, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Doing great. How are y'all?
Doing all right.
Good.
I know the Huntley name is quite well known over in Henderson County for some moonshine way back in the day.
Yeah, they're good people, though.
That was my grandmother's people, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Chris, anything happening up in Chimney Rock this morning?
We had not this morning. It feels good temperature out there. It's going to hopefully be a good day. Hopefully it ain't as warm as it was, but had that rain come through yesterday and cool a lot of things off. But we had Chimney Rock and Lake Lure ran a medical call together, and then Lake Lure responded to a motor vehicle crash. Had a lot of potential, but ended up nobody was injured. So, good Lord put the hand on those people yesterday. So
He sure did.
Right. Keeping.
He does that all the time, doesn't he? He keeps his hand on all of us.
God. For sure. So, hopefully we'll have another good day today. So.
Well, Chris,
That's it on the report.
That sounds like a winner. Hope you keep them straight up there. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Try our best in these curvy roads.
All right, thanks. See you,
Take
Chris.
care.
Bye-bye. Chris Mel with that report from the Chimney Rock Fire District, letting us know what's happening up and around the Chimney Rock, Lake Lure area. A lot of popular hot spot around summertime. People kind of flow into Lake Lure, and they just kind of hang out all summer.
They sure do.
Must be nice.
It must be. Have you ever been on the boat tour up there?
Oh, Lord, yeah.
I've never been on the boat tour where they go and they talk about, quit rolling your eyes. They talk about the town that was flooded.
Are you sure it's town's called Buffalo?
Yeah, I didn't know that. But somebody said you can still see the steeple sometimes.
Oh,
if
yeah,
it's clear.
when they drain the lake down like over the winter, you can actually see the steeple of the church down there. Funny story, my grandfather helped build Lake Lure back in the early 1900s.
Well,
or whenever it was constructed, and he was offered land up there around Lake Lure, and they offered the workers the first shot at land.
Right.
And he was like, "You can't grow nothing on it. You can't put cattle on it. It's as worthless land."
Really?
And he turned down the opportunity to buy land up there for 50 cents an acre.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, if Granddaddy would have been a little thought ahead a little more.
I don't think none of us really do.
No. And,
even today, do we?
Also, he left a truck at the bottom of Lake Lure.
Really?
And they actually got it up years ago.
Did it have moonshine in it?
No, it had, it was funny, the tires were still inflated. Tires were still blown up, so that was kind of cool. They brought it up from the bottom of the lake, and they had it on display at Cleveland County Fair, I believe it was. But
that is awesome.
My granddaddy was on the crew that left that thing down there.
Wow.
Filled it in, and the truck was gone. Then they raised it up. And I think that happened in the early 90s is when they brought that up. I remember seeing that on display, and I always heard Grandpa and Grandma talk about him leaving that truck down there.
Now, what grandpa is this?
Grandpa Kaiser.
Is this the one they called Strawberry?
That's Strawberry, yeah. I could see him doing that, too.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right up his alley.
So is he the one that come up with strawberry wine?
No, he actually, Coca-Cola, back years ago, he retired from the Coca-Cola company in Forest City down there. Retired from there and Western Auto.
Right.
They had a strawberry drink. It came in a little glass bottle.
Is it like the knee-high thing?
Kind of. Yeah, it was made by Coca-Cola, and he loved those things. So they said every time you seen him walking around the plant in there, he had a strawberry drink. So everybody called it strawberry.
Oh, gotcha.
So there's that. Now you know the history of strawberry.
I sure do.
And somebody asked me the other day, I was getting my car lined up over at Mark Fraser Automotive, and he asked me if I remembered Strawberry. I said, "Oh, Lord, yeah." I said, I was 8 years old when he died.
Yeah.
So I remember him quite well. Spent a lot of time with him when I was a kid. Man drank more Coca-Colas than anybody I know. Oh, enough about that. We could talk about him all day. I loved him. He was a good man. And but Mark did say one thing that I'm looking forward to. We're going to get to see him again one day.
That's exactly right. We sure will.
23 minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's continue our call-around report. Going up to Steve Ernest, Tryon Equestrian Center next.
Jim, have you seen Henson Building Materials' newly remodeled showroom? It's gorgeous.
You mean where they have a full line of hardware and building materials for homeowners and home builders?
I mean where Jamie, Terry, and Tony, their friendly staff, treat me like family. Oh, they're so nice.
Hey, are they taking COVID precautions and have curbside service?
Of course. They're so thoughtful.
I do need some materials, but I don't think they'll fit in our car.
Oh, silly. They have professional delivery so we can get whatever I want.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street in Forest City.
Building starts
24
here.
minutes after 7 o'clock. Here's another little funny, quick little story. I was, when I was younger, I got sick.
Right.
Sick at my stomach, and I went down to Grandma's house to stay with them. I was actually sick that day. Don't read too much
All the other
into
days
that.
he wasn't, but this day he was.
Yeah, but my stomach was upset. And Grandpa told me, he said, go in there and get you one of them Coca-Colas out of the refrigerator to study your stomach. Well, it did. And they was good.
Yeah.
So every time I walked in that man's house from then on, I had a stomach ache. So I get a Coke. And he called me, it's funny, you'll get a kick out of this. He called me a little fat man. He said, "Little fat man, you don't have to have a stomach ache every time you want a Coke. Just go get one."
And you would never play hooky, would you, Todd?
Absolutely not.
I can't see him ever doing anything like that.
No, that would never enter your... Yeah, I get that.
I told a teacher one time that they found a brown spot on my throat that I had to stay out of school. That went over like a lead balloon when Mama found out about that. She wore my butt
you get
out.
punished twice.
She wore my butt out for that.
Oh.
Yeah, well, those were the days when we got paddlings at school, and then when we went home, we got another one.
That's right. Let me tell you, ain't nothing like the wait when Mama says, "Wait till your daddy gets home."
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
if it's 10 minutes, if it's 2 hours, you will literally kill yourself.
I remember
Waiting.
me and my all my cousins used to get on the bus together, and one time we purposely got bus lift, and my grandma, they just lived. Of course, well, that's where we had to stay. We had to go back down there and stay with her. Well, we walked back down there and walked in the house, and the look on her face.
Oh yeah.
We didn't get in her way all day long. We'd have been better off at school. I just put it that way.
I bet.
We never did that again.
Yeah, that's lessons learned. Makes us better people.
Yes, it does.
When I was a kid, the sick day starter kit included chicken noodle soup, Zesta crackers, and The Price is Right.
Yeah, that's right. Or Captain Kangaroo.
That's right.
You started off with that.
You know, the show is old when it's still going on. Some of those shows are still going on anyway.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I think Price is Right is still going on.
Yeah.
Hosted by somebody else. Yeah, long time ago. Steve, good morning. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Hope you guys are. Sounds like you are.
We are.
Yeah, we just
good
hanging out and talking.
Yep.
Okay, that's it. That's what it's all about. So we're going to be pretty busy this weekend, and we got Christmas in July. It starts. Well, it's going to be Saturday, and we're actually going to have Santa Claus out. The maintenance team is going to put up the Christmas tree, the big one, and we're going to just celebrate Christmas in July. And and they encourage people to come out dressed kind of like Christmas if they can. I was thinking about maybe wearing my swim trunks and my snorkels just to be different. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how that will go over. That might be reflected on my evaluation, so I just leave that.
Hey,
just, do
that and put on some green tights, and you can be like an elf.
There you go. but anyway, we got the old jazz band, 74 Jazz Band, coming in on Saturday. Champagne Charlie on Friday, and a lot of fun activities for the kids and the adults on Saturday between 6 and 8. But after the show is over, about 10:30, the band gets started back up, and they play for a while.
Wow.
So hang out after the show, because there's a lot of entertainment still going on after the show.
Wow, that's
now,
awesome.
How in the world did you get Santa to pick up his phone and him on vacation? Because I
he needed a break.
I can never get him to pick up the phone when I want to call him.
Yeah. Well, it depends how good you've been.
I started to say.
That's the
yeah, that's what it is.
It must be a seniority system or something.
There's something involved there, so we got to figure that out. But we managed to get him to come out. Maybe they who knows what we had to do. But anyway, he will be out on Saturday. So bring your kids, and we got the carousel, the face painting, the bubble guy, the clowns, and just so much more. I can never think of everything that they have. It's just like, oh yeah, that's right, they do that too. So so there's a lot going on.
The only thing missing is the cold weather.
Yeah. We'll I can't change that, but we can sure make it a lot more comfortable with all these activities, and of course it's in the late afternoon, so it's not going to be miserable. We're of course got Santa in the costume, so if you think you're hot,
I start to say y'all need to let Santa wear some shorts that day.
Yeah, I know, right? He might show us his white legs. I guarantee you that's what's going to be happening.
Oh gosh!
So that's where.
Well, Steve, we'll send them out there. We hope they have a good time, and nothing else. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Okay, we'll be here.
Have a good one, Steve.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Steve Ernest with that report from the Trying Equestrian Center. Christmas in July coming up on Saturday, so I'd like for you to go take advantage of that and go, hey, take the kids over and see Santa a little bit early. Never hurt to get you list in ahead of time. Maybe he won't check his list again on down the road and find out you've really been bad from here to December. That'll be okay.
That is right.
7:29, we're going to head over to DeVerne Upton in Boston.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, and independent licensed Blue Cross Blue Shield Association.
Right here. I was right here.
Tracy's right here.
You right here? I'm right, as Andy Griffith does. Well, I'm right here. I'm right here.
Right cheer. Devere, what you got going on over in Bostic?
Well, we have a temperature of 70 degrees. We had some rain overnight. Fire department had no calls. Food boxes will be given out at Chase Ministry today from 9 to 10:30. That's on Chase Highway. We have one birthday. We want to wish her a happy birthday, Shelley Melton. That's the pastor's wife at Faith Baptist Church, and hope she has a wonderful day. Don't forget to go by Whistle Stop Bakery and get your bakery items. And the bee supply stores are located up on Depot Street. Check it out if you need any bee supply items. And hope everyone has a wonderful day.
Deverne, you do the same. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Tracy, there was one time that my mom had to go in early, and she was the one that usually took us and the neighbors to school.
Uh-huh.
And the bus had already ran, and so she told my dad worked third shift, come on home from work.
Right.
And grab the kids and take them to school. Dad was like, okay. And so we get up, and we're waiting, and we're waiting. And it's about 9:30, 9:45, and Daddy rolls in. We're all out in the yard.
Yeah.
And he gets out and he looks and he goes, I'm supposed to take y'all to school. I said, yeah. He's like, well, come on. And back then, if you were late,
right?
I mean, you might as well just be out all day because it's going to count anyway.
That's true.
And he was off getting a car or
so
taking the engine out or something.
You got a free day, compliments of Daddy.
Free day out, compliments of Dad. He was late getting there, forgot, and I can see that.
Oh yeah, when you don't do it all the time.
There's been times when I was supposed to do things like take Canyon. I'd forget. That's just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
You get forgetful when you get old. Ain't that right, Robbie Samuel?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Robbie Samuel is from the Mount Vernon Fire District. Forgetful that he didn't forget to pick up the phone. That's
right.
a good thing.
No, it's a good thing it had that little ringtone to it. That's what reminded me to pick it up.
Robbie, how's everything going this morning?
Well, it's going pretty good so far. Can't complain. We had a little storm roll through here about 2 o'clock this morning.
Oh, really?
You know, I did wake up with a bunch of lightning alerts on my phone, and a little rain storm had come through. It didn't affect me because I didn't hear it, didn't know it. I was sleeping.
It woke me up, which is somewhat odd because most of the time I don't wake up through stuff like that. But I heard it, and it's kind of one of those. You wake up and you're trying to figure out what's really going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me tell you what I did this morning when I woke up. I told Todd this. I dreamed I worked all night here at the radio station. I've worked all night, y'all. And I dreamed when at 5, somebody had brought cookies. And I dreamed, just right at 5 o'clock when my alarm clock went off, I put my hand up to my mouth and took a bite out of that cookie. I actually did it, and I thought all of a sudden I felt stupid. It's like I was taking a bite out of that cookie right when 5 o'clock hit.
And see, now you're going to wonder all day if that cookie was really good.
I know it.
Well, see, and now you know how the horse feels when people dangle the carrot in front of the horse.
That's right.
Just can't ever get it.
That's exactly right. It didn't taste like cardboard or nothing. It just tastes like pure air.
I was sleeping.
Calorie free.
I was sleeping one night.
Yeah.
I was sound asleep, and somebody slapped me in the side of my face. And I jumped up out of bed, and I was ready to fight, boy. And the room was pitch dark. Jumped up so quick that it woke Karen up. She had rolled over the other way. And she's like, what are you doing? I said, somebody slapped me. And she's like, what? And I opened the door. I thought, I'm going to hurt somebody. And didn't realize that my hand was asleep. So actually what I done is when I rolled over, I slapped myself. and just thought somebody slapped me. I was like, and slapped myself. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of what happened, because my hand was, I guess I'd slept on it, and my whole hand was numb, you know, and when it started getting the feeling back, I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
and I must have slapped myself in my sleep, but that was.
We'll excuse you, Todd.
That was pretty funny.
Oh.
Yeah, don't we love that? Well, you had a good wake-up call.
That's right.
That is a wake-up call.
If you've ever assaulted yourself in your sleep, you might be something wrong with you.
Mm-hmm. You then got mad at yourself that day for something.
Yep, absolutely.
But I wanted to say, too, I meant to yesterday, that Andy Griffith show, I do remember that now. After I got off the phone with y'all last Friday, I got to thinking about the one with Floyd's other son, and I remembered it. Once we got off the phone, I got to thinking about it myself. I thought, I do remember that one, but I honestly did not realize that was his son in that video, or in that show neither. But, well
I know we watch it every evening, so I'm sure it'll probably roll back around again. I don't remember that one either, but I'm sure I'll get to see it at some point.
Yeah, I'm sure so. It's a good one too. So
we watch that eating supper every night. Andy Griffith. That's our little thing.
That's your go-to program.
That's our supper program.
Supper program.
It's definitely a good thing. Nothing wrong with that. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
It's better than the news.
Yeah, it is. It's very depressing.
Yes, that's for sure. Oh, Lord. But,
what you got going on?
Not a whole lot to report with the town as far as any kind of events coming up in the next few weeks, but the fire department was finally busy through the day yesterday. Rutherford was. We had a fire alarm and about 4 medical calls, and Hudlow, they had a few medical calls, so everybody was kind of steady through the last 24 hours. But all the fire departments really was. It was pretty busy, so not terrible, but like I said, just steady through the day. So everybody just needs to remember to stay cool and drink plenty of water and try to stay out of the sun as much as you can. Find you a shade tree or something to enjoy. But other than that, that's all I got going on today. And I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all's day.
All right, Robbie, you do the same, and we'll catch you again tomorrow.
Take care, Robbie.
Talk to you then.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Robbie Samuel with that report from Mount Vernon. We're going to move over and speak with Sue Price, Sunshine Cherry Mountain, after this.
It's the store folks in Western North Carolina depend on. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. It's like a superstore. Deer corn, $11.05 for 50 pounds. Cob corn, $10. They have plenty of deer plant supplies. Check on the lower prices on propane, $12.99 for a 20-pound tank. Mulch, gravel, rocks, and supplies for beautiful landscaping. That's available at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply at lower prices. Open Monday through Saturday. If you want a feed and seed store that carries so much more, including new and used farm equipment, then come on over to Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, 188 Whiteside Road.
I saw something funny on Facebook yesterday about the pecan.
Mm-hmm.
And it showed a picture of a pecan, then it said beside it showed a picture of a can of peas.
Uh-huh.
This is a pecan. This is a pecan. Welcome to Southern 101, how to correctly say pecan.
There you go.
Pecan. Pecan. So, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing good.
Which variation of the word do you use to describe the... I'd say pecan.
I guess I say pecan.
Pecan, yeah, I do.
Pecan.
I think it all depends on what mood.
I never thought about it, really.
I think it
until you said
on,
that. Now I'm thinking about it.
Depends on what mood I'm in, is what I say. So anything happening over that way?
Well, it's been quiet as far as I know. No calls through the fire department that I've heard of. We did have that little storm last night, some thunder, and a little bit of wind and rain. But it's all gone this morning. The sun's out, and it's going to be another hot day. Y'all doing a lot of reminiscing today.
Oh, yeah.
That's the old times. They were good times, wasn't they?
And they were fun times. You have to stay back in the past to laugh and have fun.
I know.
No, you don't. You just listen to Tracy and Todd in the morning show.
That's right.
I don't have any birthdays or anniversaries today. I have no anybody celebrating, but we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day and enjoy it. And in my announcements, the Piney Mountain Boys will be at Duncan's Creek Church Sunday the 23rd during the morning worship service. And so far, that's all I have this morning. It's just quiet and calm over here, looking for a good day, and I hope y'all have one.
All right, so we'll see you then.
Sue.
Thanks.
Have a good day.
Okay.
Bye. Sue Price with that report from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District, and speak with Tina Kelly. We'll do that next.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush. Brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
And in my great and infinite wisdom and getting my mouth tied in knots and my tongue twisted, it's not Tina Kelly, it's Tina White. From Shingle Hollow.
I started to say the White House.
The White House. Tina, good morning. How are you?
The good White House.
Good morning. Good morning. It doesn't matter what you call me as long as you call me, right?
Don't call me late for supper.
That's right.
Well, up here in Shingle Hollow this morning, it is 69 degrees. It's going to warm up like the rest of the county, I'm sure. And we have a birthday today from Mr. Jimmy Thompson. Happy birthday, Jimmy. He usually listens every morning, so if you know Jimmy, tell him happy birthday.
Do. Good morning, Jimmy Thompson.
Hope he has a great day. Many blessings.
Yes.
The fire department was all quiet the past 24 hours, so not a lot of activity that I know of. We're gonna try to warm up here today. It's been so cold lately.
Oh, yeah, you are such a comedian.
Oh, goodness. I can't get it together this morning. It's one of those. I've enjoyed listening, y'all. I have found myself just sitting here. I'm listening instead of getting everything done that I like to get done.
Well, that's exactly what we want you to do.
We tend to have that effect on people. we take this hour just to talk and chill and relax and have fun and reminisce and just tell you about all things what makes Rutherford County great. That's why they call it classic, because we're a classic county. Love the classic county.
That's right. And just an hour to forget about all the crap that goes on in the world all
just
the time.
1 hour and you can just get away and listen to us.
That might be a plus or a minus. I don't know.
You might be madder when you get through listening.
You might get madder.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, the good thing about radio is you don't have to keep your eyes on the radio. I can get some things done and listen to the radio.
That is
for
so
sure.
That is so true.
And it's a plus when I enjoy what I'm listening to. Sometimes if you share a household or share the radio, you have to listen to what other people like.
Mm-hmm.
But with you guys, we all like the morning show, so we enjoy it.
Appreciate that.
We appreciate that so much.
Well, y'all have a great day. Stay cool, stay hydrated, and like Todd says, be kind.
That's right.
Yeah.
Be kind always. Thanks, Tina. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Thank you, Tina. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Tina White with that report from Shingle Hollow. We are going to move over and talk with Brenda Kelly next.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Going out of Brenda Kelly over in the Union Mills.
I think this is Brenda White.
Brenda White, yeah. She's from Shingle Mills.
Brenda White.
From Shingle Mills.
From Shingle Mills.
Or we could say Union Hollow, whichever. Brenda, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you on this wonderful Wednesday morning?
Wonderful Wednesday. Who was it that used to say, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful?
Oh, that was
Lawrence Welk.
Lawrence Welk. Wonderful. We'll have a wonderful show for you.
The champagne lady was going to sing.
Champagne kisses. No, that was Robin. Champagne kisses and caviar dreams.
My granny Lisa Manfredo used to watch the Lawrence Welk show. She loved that.
Oh, I did too.
My grandma used to watch it, and it was like, what are you watching?
I used to love Lawrence Welk, and it still comes on, and I catch it every once in a while. I'll still sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
The Lawrence Welk Singers.
I'm an old soul. I like old things.
They had a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, they sure did.
You know, on that PBS, I used to love watching that Chef Justin Wilson.
Yes.
All of them is some more good.
Do you remember Howdy Doody?
I do.
I don't remember
Howdy Doody time.
It's Howdy Doody time.
I do. I remember that.
I've just seen old clips of it.
Well, I'm a little bit older than you and Todd Tracy.
You're wiser.
I don't know if I'm wiser, but I'm older.
Oh, Brenda, anything happened up there this morning?
Not that I know. Well, we did get some rain in tonight. The lightning woke me up, and I thought, oh, my goodness. So we're glad to get a little bit of rain. I don't have to go out and water my flowers today.
You sound just like my mom. You sound just like Martha Hauser.
Don't have to water my
That's
plants today.
That's exactly what she said this morning. She was sitting there drinking. She took a sip of her coffee, and she said, "Well, at least I don't have to go out and water those flowers."
Yeah,
I said that stays on her mind 24/7.
But we hope everybody's having a good morning. I've got 65 degrees on the front porch. I don't have any birthdays and anniversaries, but in ways of announcements, we got a back-to-school bash August the 12th for kindergarten through 5th grades at Far City Church of the Nazarene from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. We'll have lunch, movie, and craft, and school supplies will be given out sometime during that time. If no kids show up, what we have gathered will be donated to Rutherford Elementary School for those that don't have what they need. And so far, that's all I know of going on. So I guess you better go to Ellenborough and check on Luther Sweet Thing and see if he's got everything under control.
I'll do it, Brenda. Have a good day.
Okay, y'all too. Catch you later.
Bye-bye. Brenda Kelly with that report from the Union Mills Fire District, and we will catch up with Luther Gillikin next.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
Luther Gillikin. That's right. Luther Gillikin drinking coffee, watching the cars go by, eating a good old biscuit from Ellenborough. Go by and see Luther and say howdy. Luther, good morning.
Good morning, you two. I hope you're having a good day.
Yeah.
It's been a wonderful day.
So far, so good.
Good. It's always good to start the day off right. Start mine off with something to eat and something to drink.
That's right.
If you're eating something, everybody's always got a smile on their face, don't they?
That's right. Everybody's busy eating. Nobody's fighting. But it's quiet there this morning. Not a whole lot happening. See, the fire department only had 2 medical calls yesterday. Had one of them late yesterday afternoon, so everybody got to sleep last night. Didn't have to go out. So everything going good this morning. Nothing going on. Everybody just trying to get the middle of the week going, get back into work. So you have a great day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Luther, we'll see you then. Thanks.
You too. Bye-bye.
Take care of that.
Bye-bye. Luther Gillikin with that report from the Ellenborough Fire District, wrapping up our call around report for this morning.
Don't let the pest bug you when Hutchins Pest Control is as close as a phone call. Honest, dependable, professional, and on-time service is the reason they continue to be voted best in pest control. Licensed in North and South Carolina and fully insured and bonded. Free estimates when you call Hutchins Pest Control, and you can be sure that job is going to be done right. That's Hutchins Pest Control. Call them today at 287-5171, and they'll be right there.
Folks, Granny Beans is the headquarters for those delicious donuts, Orange Twist, Long John's, cream-filled donuts, or just a traditional glazed donut. Enjoy a delicious sub sandwich for lunch If you don't want that with bread, you can get that put on a salad instead. For birthdays, showers, or any occasion, call on Granny B's for the delicious cakes or petit fours. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9 until 7, Saturday, 9 until 6. Closed on Mondays. Call them at 286-9012. 322 West Main Street, Spindale is the location. You'll find Granny B's. They are our birthday sponsor for Classic 101. If you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary today, give me a call, 287-3356, and we will have a party coming up in just a few moments.
Some of the greatest accomplishments of man are the result of a dream. Orville and Wilbur Wright dared to dream that man could fly, and they accomplished it. Thomas Edison believed that we could have more than candles in our homes, and he worked until he developed the incandescent light bulb. But dreamers are often ridiculed by the naysayers and the short-sighted. At one of the leading American universities, a young economics student did a college paper on his vision of overnight mail. However, the paper did not go over very well. The professor took a red pen and gave him a C. The C would have been bad enough, but then the professor wrote, "Do not dream of things that cannot happen." But to the young man's credit, he was not deterred. He left school and started Federal Express. Today, we can put a letter in a FedEx drop box and know the letter will arrive the next day. Your vision determines your destiny. It is not your heritage, ethnic background, color of your skin, or your schooling which will determine how far you are able to go. Your vision and resolve will determine how far you will go. Dr. Mules Monroe, in his book Principles and Power of Vision, said, "When you can see what is possible and believe that it can come to pass, it makes you capable of doing the impossible." This is Bill Hostler with today's key to confident living.
I'd like to say happy birthday today to Wayne Hudson, celebrating a birthday today. So happy birthday, Wayne. Hope you have many, many more birthdays and events on this day throughout history. 1924, Arthur Rankin Jr. was born. You remember who that is, Tracy?
Something. Let me take a wild guess. Is he the one that put together Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
That is exactly right. Him and Jules Bass.
Yes.
Arthur Rankin and Rankin Bass.
I remember seeing their names.
Rudolph and Frosty.
Yeah.
That's the one that did that. 1937, George Hamilton IV was born. Remember, Abilene.
Okay, yeah.
Prettiest town I've ever. Anyway, 1944, George Frayne was born. He's known by a better name. You remember that?
I have
Commander
no clue.
Cody.
Oh.
Commander Cody and the Lost Planet Airmen did Hot Rod Lincoln.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
yeah.
1947, guitarist for Queen, Brian May, was born. You know, he's also an astrophysicist.
That's what I know.
He's a smart guy.
Extremely smart.
1962, Anthony Edwards was born. I remember him from the Revenge of the Nerds movie. You remember him?
Yep, I do.
1976, Benedict Cumberbatch. If you watched any of the newer movies, he plays Doctor Strange. 1982, Jared Padalecki was born. He's Sam and Dean, the Winchesters from the Supernatural television show. Love that show. Lots of firsts on this day. Are you ready?
Ready.
Lots of firsts.
Go for
I
it.
think everything I have is a first. 1877, the first Wimbledon men's tennis event was held. 1903 was also the first Tour de France bicycle race. 1941, Tom and Jerry made their first appearance in cartoons. Tom, I guess he's still tasting Jerry, the little mouse. I like that little mouse. 1954, Elvis releases his first debut single, "Well, That's All Right, Mama. That's All Right to Me." You know?
I got
there
it.
You go.
Yep.
1961, the first in-flight movie was shown on TWA Airlines. And in 1967, the first air-conditioned subway car made its rounds in New York. Today's National Hot Dog Day.
Oh.
And National Daiquiri Day.
Oh, well,
So you can have your hot dog and a daiquiri. And you'll be good to go.
That sounds good.
Speaking of a good place to get a hot dog, why don't we call Wayne Rollins?
I
and
was
see
just
about,
thinking about that.
You know, we can see if he's going to celebrate National Hot Dog Day
right.
by maybe having a special on a hot dog. So we'll see.
Let's see what he's got cooking up.
Or 2 ringy dingies. 1, 2, 3. Remember that Sesame Street? Yeah, the count.
I do.
Love the count.
Hello, you reached the voicemail.
Not going to be able to get Wayne Rollins. We're going to try him one more again, just in case he was predisposed and maybe he was struggling to get to the phone and just didn't quite get there.
He's in
Try
there cooking
Wayne.
all that good
He's
food.
probably
That's what it
cooking.
is.
He's got
He
stuff
said, I don't have
slinging
time for those people
everywhere,
this morning.
and he's just staying all busy, and
Hello.
Well, good morning, Wayne. We were just talking.
Good morning, Tom. What y'all doing?
We were just talking about today is National Hot Dog Day, and I know Wayne Rollins has got a hot dog.
Yes, he
man,
does.
I can make a hot dog. I mean, and throw some of that good old chili on it, man. You can't go wrong there.
Oh, you got good hot dogs.
You should run an instant Wayne Rollins lunchbox special since it's National Hot Dog Day. 3 hot dogs for $1.
Woo, I don't know about all that. But you know,
Todd, you better shut your mouth.
I
don't want to work me. That was a joke, just in case anybody's listening. He didn't mean to say that.
Don't go to Wayne's and actually think you're going to get 3 hot dogs for $1. That's not going to happen.
We did that yesterday. I mean, so that's we did that.
Yeah, that was yesterday. He got a jump on National Hot Dog Day and did that yesterday.
There you go. But yeah, you can come by today and get you a couple of them. That's for sure. We'll always have some hot dogs cooking up for you every day at lunch. So yeah, come on by and get you a couple.
Oh, absolutely. Go by there at lunchtime, pick you up a hot dog, or you may. What's the specials today? You may have something else.
Well, man, the
like.
special today is that cheeseburger sub, and if you hadn't never had one of them, we need to make it National Cheeseburger Sub Day because that is just a great sandwich. You come in there and we throw that hoagie bun on the grill and grill it up, and then we make a cheeseburger, take one of our patties and chop it up, put some cheese on it, and we always put cheddar cheese, but now just realize we have provolone, we have Swiss, we have pepper jack, so you could actually make you a mushroom Swiss cheeseburger sub if you wanted to, or you can get creative. Like yesterday, we had some hamburgers or cheeseburgers that come in. They throwed some pimento cheese on it. They throwed an over-easy egg, some bacon. I mean, our limit to hamburgers and the subs like that are to your imagination. I mean, whatever you like or whatever you want, we pretty much got it that we can throw on there. Jalapenos, onions, of course, lettuce, tomatoes. So we can make that sandwich any way you want to, as well as when you come in and get a cheeseburger. If everybody that knows me knows when somebody comes in and they get a cheeseburger with some different stuff on it, I usually walk out and shake their hand or commend them for it because I'm just not a mustard ketchup cheeseburger man. I like to make a sandwich. So there's nothing like when I fold up a cheeseburger and the eggs running out the side of the paper. That's a cheeseburger.
And if you don't want the cheeseburger on the bun, you can always get it on a salad, right?
Yep.
You can get it on a salad. You know, we have a lot of people that just get a cheeseburger in the little container that we've got, just not to eat the bun. They'll get a cheeseburger and then put everything on it, lettuce, tomato, onions, and that's fine too because we got that little compartment that we can do that with, so that's no problem to do that. But yeah, definitely try that out today if you hadn't. I think we made some more of the cucumber and onion salad. That's been going really well this week with it hot. I did make some pasta salad this morning, so I know we got some of that. You can't go wrong with the pasta salad.
Pasta salad's great.
So, yeah, that ranch dressing, you know, I think ranch dressing and white gravy is pretty much essential. If you put that on about anything, you can pretty much digest it. So, I mean, you throw some good old white gravy or some ranch dressing on about anything, and you can't really go wrong. So, we'll have all that for lunch today. And you can always get those cold salads in the evening, too. You know, the pasta salad, the cucumber and tomato. Of course, we always have the potato salad and slaw. And then tonight we'll be running the turkey and dressing. So we got good old turkey and dressing tonight. We got some good old collard greens that we slow cooked for a while. And they're really good. You can't go wrong there. And then we're going to throw some English peas on there. So we'll have all that this evening, and we'll have some kind of dessert. I don't know what dessert we're going to run yet, but we definitely got you covered when it comes to the food.
There you go. Wayne, tell us where to find you.
Man, we're up here at 391 East Main Street in Spindale. Monday through Thursday, we do 11 to 2. We do the lunch, and then from 3 to close, we do the meats and vegetables. And if you need us to do a catering, please give us a call, and we can help you out with that as well.
There you go. Wayne, thanks so much. Have a great Wednesday. We'll catch you again next week.
All right, y'all too. Y'all have a great day too.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Wayne Rollins with Wayne's Lunchbox there in Spindale. Go out and have you a good lunch, or on the way home tonight, have you a good supper. Do you say supper or do you say dinner?
I say supper.
Supper. It's supper.
Supper.
That's right. Folks, it's been great being here with you on this Wednesday morning. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Most of all, get outside and enjoy this Wednesday. That's what I would do. From me and Tracy, as we say here on the Tracy and Todd Morning Show, be good. Be good to each other, and it'll all come back around to you. I promise. We'll be back in here first thing tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. Tracy and Todd in the morning, 7 o'clock. Yep.
7 o'clock.
100.9 FM, AM 590, Classic 101.
W100.9 is now Classic